What's the crack, everyone? It's Ollie from B2B Sports here. In this episode today, we're going to be talking about Liam Lawson being announced as the new Red Bull Racing driver for next season. Sergio Perez has been dropped, and rightfully so, unfortunately for the Mexican. Now, this is a controversial one because Tsunoda is there, sat in the RB seat, and he has deserved a spot, to be honest with you. He obviously had the Ricciardo sacking midway through the season to make way for Lawson. So in this video, I'm going to be giving my honest opinions on Liam Lawson getting that seat, what it means for Red Bull, and what it means for F1 fans alike. But as always, at this point in the video, whack the like button, give my channel a subscription. It means the world. We're trying to hit 50 subscribers before the end of the year. We're getting there. We're 5 away. But yeah, I'm just enjoying this journey. I'm enjoying reporting on sports. The Vikings, Chelsea, and F1 at the minute are my top priorities. But yeah, as always, thank you for supporting the channel. Much love, guys. Yeah, cheers. Right then, so there we have it. Red Bull have announced the driver lineup for next season. That will be Max Verstappen and Liam Lawson. And straight off the bat, I've got to be honest, I'm not here for it. I don't like the decision. I don't get the decision. I might be proven wrong and probably will be proven wrong. But yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. Free Yuki Tsunoda, that's all I can say. I think Yuki has done more than enough to get in that Red Bull seat, and I cannot understand why he hasn't been put in there. Liam Lawson, when he got his opportunity last season, he showed a couple of good flashes, but in particular this season, for the last 6 races of this season, he hasn't done enough for me. He's not done anywhere near enough to get that seat. And I'd be interested to know what you guys think about this as well. On Twitter, I see a lot of mixed debate, a lot of support for the Kiwi, and a lot of sort of negative sort of emotions regarding Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo. Now we'll quickly talk about Daniel Ricciardo because he was given the boot after the Singapore Grand Prix. He wasn't given the opportunity to say goodbye. He was quickly moved on and replaced with Liam Lawson. There was huge talks, huge rumours that Daniel Ricciardo was going to replace Sergio Perez at the summer break. Obviously, Perez's form at the start of the season completely dropped off a cliff, and that continued after the summer break as well. And yeah, it looked all, like it was meant to be. It looked like a happy marriage made up between Daniel Ricciardo and Red Bull for the second half of the season. But I don't know, something happened. Maybe it was sponsorship, maybe it was money, maybe it was legality, contracts, etc. that got in the way. But it's so strange to me that move never happened. Daniel was so close to joining Red Bull. He didn't. A number of races later, he was dropped from RB, and now Sergio Perez has been removed from that seat as well. It's a big fat mess from Red Bull, and if you think about it, Red Bull season, Max done an incredible job, and all fair play to him for that, for winning the title. But outside of Max's outstanding performances, it's been a bit of a horror year for Red Bull, hasn't it? Obviously, you had the horny Horner allegations at the start of the season, no pun intended there. And then you obviously had the Daniel Ricciardo situation. You had the Perez drop off in performance. The constructors' title was completely lost at the end of the season, and I just think this whole replacement situation has been an absolute shit show. If I'm honest with you, Yuki deserves that seat. He's beaten Daniel Ricciardo as a teammate this season. He's beaten Liam Lawson as a teammate this season. What more does Yuki have to do to get that seat? The mind boggles, to be honest. I know that Liam Lawson has made a career for himself in multiple categories, working his way up to F1, and he has shown promise. But to be given the Red Bull seat is a little bit too far, in my opinion. Obviously, there was a video that came out today, kind of a get to know me kind of video, quick fire questions. He said his favourite race was Abu Dhabi 2021. I'm giving him the benefit of a doubt to say that he liked that race because of the chaotic nature, and not the fact that it was a farce and was stolen from a certain Lewis Hamilton. But he's giving Draco Malfoy vibes, isn't he? He's giving Draco Malfoy vibes. He's got into a number of altercations with drivers already this season, or this past season, should I say, Alonso and Perez, to name a couple. And I don't think his race statistics aren't that great either. He had 2 9th place finishes, good point scoring finishes for an RB driver, no doubt about that. But the last 3 races of the season, 16th, 14th and 17th, with a 16th place in there in Mexico as well. Just not enough. And as we look over to Yuki Tsunoda, in those 6 races, Yuki finished 14th, DNF, 7th, 9th, 13th and 12th. You can argue that it's not a domination in that regard between the two drivers, but Yuki has certainly done more than enough over Liam Lawson. Lawson is certainly a fiery character. We've seen that this season. He had his battles with Sergio Perez, and I think if he's not careful, that could get the better of him, especially against a teammate like Max Verstappen. Can you imagine them two as teammates? Jesus. Ultimately, it was the right decision to get rid of Perez. They could not have continued that partnership any longer. In my opinion, he should have been ousted a little bit sooner. I suspect sponsorships and contracts got in the way of that. But yeah, it just seems like a bit of a wrong decision, in my opinion, for Red Bull to hire Liam Lawson. I just feel bad for Yuki. I think he deserved that spot well and truly. We'll see how it goes for Red Bull next season. A big switch up. It makes you question why they didn't go for a Carlos Sainz type of driver early on, but it's going to make for very, very exciting and interesting racing next season. 2025 is going to be one hell of a season. Lewis at Ferrari, Liam Lawson and Max Verstappen at Red Bull. Obviously, you've got McLaren, who have been flying this season as well. It's going to be an exciting season. And I just want to say to close, I'm not hating on Liam Lawson at all. I just don't think at this point in his career he quite deserves a Red Bull seat. An RB seat, absolutely. He's done more than enough for that one. Red Bull, it's that next level up. You're getting the vibes of Gasly and Albon already deep down. We'll see. And as I said at the beginning of the video, he'll most likely prove me wrong. But to me, it doesn't quite sit right. But yeah, F1 fans, let us know your thoughts down below. Does it quite sit right with you as well? Or are you going to tell me to shut up and do one and say Liam Lawson is that guy for that seat? But yeah, big F1 news today. I just had to quickly record a video before the Christmas break on this. But yeah, thank you very much for watching and listening, guys. I really, really appreciate the support. And yeah, peace out.